Welcome to episode 78 of Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Von Awesome, and as ever, I am the voice of all things Championship Wrestling Series related. Our opening contest set for one fall. Introducing first, the champion of the internet. This is Marky Fitz, ladies and gentlemen. Totally Not Mark is here, live to tape in the Graveyard Arena. Totally Not Mark is 6 wins and with 0 losses. This is his 7th ranked matchup here since arriving on the scene in CWS. He is undefeated. And folks, he has issued a challenge to management to find him someone to face at Fight at the Opera 3. Management reckons they've got a strong contender in the back. Who is going to step up to face Totally Not Mark here on Tombstone TV? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for, ladies and gentlemen? Wait, I know that music. Is that? But I thought he was in Contenders. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chase Money, representing the Money Lovers with 3 wins and 7 losses. This is his 11th ranked singles matchup. And can this Spitfire take on the internet champion? Chase Money looking for singles gold here. And folks, I have been told, the athleticism of Chase. I've been told his husband and tag team partner Mo Money will be in action again later on tonight, folks. We have tag action coming up as Lock and Load take on the team of Bad Manners. And then, folks, there are 5 contenders qualification matches. But first, Chase Money taking the fight to Totally Not Mark with a series of chops across the chest, a kick, and he looked for some sort of cross-body assault. I don't think he got all of it, but maybe he got enough. Chase Money is taking the fight here to Totally Not Mark. Dropping that money leg drop all across the chest. And Totally Not Mark hasn't gotten into this one yet. From the top rope, Chase Money. What's he looking for here? From the top, the crossbody, and Mark just caught him out of the sky as just powers him over. A series of straight right hands here to the face of Chase, and Chase is now in a very bad place. Totally Not Mark just slamming the head into the back of that mat. And Chase looking to pull himself up in the corner here, folks. I think he got rocked by that crossbody turn power slam. And my God, Chase's face being smashed all over the place. And another straight right hand here from Totally Not Mark. And a big boot across the face. And the fans in attendance here not liking Totally Not Mark. I guess they don't like his takes on Dragon Ball. And the referee is down for the count. We got the 1, 2, and Chase managing to kick out. Big sigh of relief there from the fans. And Totally Not Mark's got a little bit more to do, folks. If you're not following Totally Not Mark on YouTube, what are you doing? Find him on TikTok, YouTube, Insta, wherever he is. You'll find him on all the places. Straight suplex there. Did you see that twisting uppercut? The master of the cloverleaf. Totally Not Mark has trained all across the Emerald Isle. And the dynamic cam in the fans here now, folks. And he's scooping Chase onto the shoulders. Chase is in a bad way. And look at that. Mark with the devastating maneuver. What a maneuver, my goodness gracious. Chase Money after getting the shoulder up, and Totally Not Mark dragging him, repositioning Chase. And Mark is just wrapping him up. He's folding him over. He's got it locked in, folks. Wrenching away at the back here, and he releases it. Chase Money managed to survive the cloverleaf for now. But Marky Fitz going to the top, and from the top Marky's walking the ropes, and he goes for that double leg drop kick. Chase swipes the legs away, going for the pinfall attempt. We've got the one, and shoulders off the mat by Totally Not Mark. And a big back body drop, and Chase looking for anything to keep Marky down for the 3, and the shoulder up at 2. And Chase managing to keep the momentum in his favor. Look at that for a swift drop down and a kick. And there we have it. The it factor. He just connected with the it factor and Chase. What's Chase looking for here, folks? Charging across the ring and that spinning heel kick. Marky's in a bad way. The ring awareness to Chase Money to drag Marky away from those ropes and get the cover. We've got the 1. Is the Mega Man in trouble? 2. And Marky gets the shoulder off the mat. Chase Money putting up more of a fight here tonight, folks, than I had previously expected. Dropping the leg across the throat. He could do it, folks. Is Chase going to defeat Totally Not Mark and end the undefeated streak? Surely that would book him a space at Fight at the Opera 3 to challenge for that title. Chase with the right hands. And the chop across the chest, and Marky's going to be feeling that one for a while. And the cover from Chase to Mark. 1, 2. And Marky kicks out again, folks. And Chase can't believe it. His head is in his hands. And from the top, what's Mark going to do? Marky gets caught with that top rope money leg drop, and Chase is taking the time to taunt the fans. He thinks he's got him right where he wants him, folks. And Marky might have taken this fight a little too lightly from the ropes. He goes for that springboard, double drop kick again, and Marky with the neck breaker taking Chase down. And massive spine buster. Massive out of nowhere. That spine buster connects. We got the 1. We got the 2. And Chase Money gets the shoulders up. Marky's got more to do. Marky's got more to do, but I think he's seen red. Chase only sees green and Marky sees red, and Marky's wrapped the legs up. Chase has nowhere to go. Is he gonna make it to the ropes, folks? It looks like he's tapped out. Chase Money has tapped out, and Marky Fitz picks up the victory. A hell of a fight there from Chase, and my goodness gracious, what the? That's Garen Noon sliding back into the ring. Kendo stick across the back and to the midsection. Standing tall over the Internet's champion, Kendo stick in hand. Garen Noon, the man that introduced the Internet's championship here to CWS. He just lost to Totally Not Mark at Stadium Royale, folks, and I don't think he took that loss too well. We haven't seen this out of him, this ruthlessness. Totally Not Mark's going to want answers for Garen's action, folks. What's going to happen there? Tombstone TV rages on. I have to catch my breath a second, folks. I wasn't expecting that heinous assault. You know Totally Not Mark is not going to take that one lightly. And that was such a great matchup as well, Garen Noon. There's a lot of questions going to be asked to him. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've tag action coming up next as Bad Manners take on the team of Lock and Load. The winner will go to face the Twin Castles next week on Tombstone TV to determine #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Folks, don't go anywhere. That matchup's coming up right here next. This is our second matchup here tonight, folks, and we have tag team action coming to you live to tape here from the Graveyard Arena. My name is Bullet Von Awesome, and I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for joining us. We are looking to determine new #1 contenders for the men's tag team championships of the world. Who's going to be facing Osbestius Locus at Fight of the Opera 3? Will it be this team, folks, the former champions themselves with a lot of history with Osbestius Locus? 11 wins, 10 losses. This is their 22nd ranked tag team matchup. On your left is Bobby Locke, and on your right is Tom E. Load. That was a bit rude. Locke and Load making their way to the ring, folks. Usually fan favorites. There's a bit of a surge of cheers coming out right now, but it's The people they're up against, folks, also usually get cheered. This is going to be an interesting matchup. These guys know each other so well. Both former tag team champions here in CWS and original roster members. Bobby Locke, Tom E. Load looking to become two-time tag team champions, but first they'll have to go through their opponents here tonight, the team of Bad Manners, and then folks going up against the Castle Twins next week. Just want to confirm that, folks. Yes, folks, semi-main event of next week's show. The Castle Twins take on the winner of this match, and the winner of that bout will become the #1 contenders. They will go to Fight at the Opera 3. They will be facing our tag team champions for those titles. As the music kicks in, we all know who's coming out now, folks. Bad Manners, Bruce Manor and Wayne Manor making their way to the ring, folks. Former tag team champs in their own right, and folks, Wayne Manor in the face covering, Bruce Manor in the face mask. These guys, vigilantes, where the law can't stop the bad guys. Bad Manners step in. Led to a lot of conflict between the teams of Lock and Load and Bad Manners, and look at that. Bruce diving between the two opponents, showing a little disrespect here. Been a long time since Bad Manners held the tag team championships here in CWS. They'd love to become two-time champs and do it again. Los Bestias Locas, that's Loco Lobo's and Pantera Roados are obviously two-time champions here, folks. The only other man in CWS to be a two-time tag team champion is the man they call Motor, holding those titles once with Tommy Tor Thompson and once with Wrench M of the Graham Rapers. Load dropping the foot across the throat here of Wayne Manor. Tommy Load in control of this one from the early stages, makes the tag, and Bobby Locke now arriving on the scene. Body shots here from Bobby Locke. Bobby's climbing to the top. We don't often see this. Top rope. Elbow drop. He had that one locked in, and now Bobby standing tall over Wayne Manor. And what's he looking for here? He kicks him low and double club and blows across the lower back, and a club and blow to the back of the head too. Bobby Locke now all the body weight across that lower back of Wayne Manor, and he's not really gotten into the fight here. Lock and Load have been in total control. Working the arm here, working the back, and making the tag. Bobby Locke tagging in Tom E. Load. And Load now walking across the ring, trash talking Bruce, and a big straight right hand to Bruce Manor, and a second one, third one, knocking Bruce off the apron. And Bobby laying hands on Wayne, but Wayne Manor tossing Bobby back into the ring. And look at this, a collision here. Double shoulder tackle, neither man goes down, and Tom E. sneaking up behind, grabbing the head and dropping Wayne with the DDT outside on the thin virtual pads to protect our virtual wrestlers from the virtual concrete beneath. Elbows to the midsection here. Tommy gets blasted back, and Wayne finally with a moment here. A moment of control. Wayne throwing Tom E. back into the ring. And just walking Bobby around the place, but Bobby fighting back with some elbows to the section. And again, Tom E. in control and dropping Wayne face first onto the apron. And folks, we all know the virtual apron is the hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. Load now locking up with them and tossing Wayne back into the ring. And Wayne makes the tag. Bruce now legal. But he walks right into a scoop slam. And Load now taking on both the Bad Manners at the same time. But Bruce, the fresher man, manages to turn the tides, goes for that chop and misses. But he connects with that clothesline. Load now loading to the outside, and over the top goes Bruce Manor with a front flip over the top. All the body weight landing across the chest of Tom E. Load and taking him flat down to the mat. And now look at that. Stomps onto the fingers here. Load really is in a bad way here. A massive splash across the chest and Bruce Manor is in control. Referee is trying to talk to both men, telling them to get back inside the ring. And Bruce just tossing Tom E into the steel steps on the outside, folks. We are Championship Wrestling Series. Fight at the Opera 3 is coming to you live to tape next month in February, and make sure to join us every Tuesday night for Tombstone TV, folks. And speaking of Tombstone TV, you might have noticed recently we've started airing the old episodes of Tombstone TV. Hoping to create some new fans here. And look at that big spinebuster on the outside here from Tom E. Load. Had the opportunity to get Bruce counted out, but he went into the ring himself and left again to restart the rest count, looking like Tom E. wants to do things the right way. And look at that, a German suplex attempt, but Load escapes it. Bruce landed hard in the back of his head, and Load goes for the cover, but he only gets the one. And look, Bruce makes the tag this time to Wayne Manor. Wayne and Load legal again, and some gut punches here. A kick low and double clubs across the back, and a club to the back of the head, dropping the elbow. And Load now in control, still in this matchup. Wayne getting launched into the corner of Lock and Load, and forced to eat a face full of turnbuckle pad here as Load bounces his head off of it. Wayne Manor launched off the ropes and Load catches him. He's got him. Look at the strength of Tom E. Load on an overhead throw, launching Wayne Manor halfway across the ring. He makes the cover. And Bruce getting in and breaks up the count. At the count of one, the referee's going to have a word here. Load picking Wayne back up, and what's he looking for? He's doing it again, folks. He's got him, and oh my goodness, Wayne manages to power out this time and splat Load flat to the mat, and now Wayne Manor makes the tag. Bruce getting back into the ring and walks right into a clothesline from Tom E. Load. Lock and Load look like they might have this thing all sewn up. Look at that for a suplex, and Bruce Manor gets flattened. Load makes the tag. Bobby Lock, the fresher man, back into the matchup, and look at that, a sidekick by Bruce Manor. We've got the one, we've got that two, that might be it, folks, but no, Bobby Lock gets the shoulder up. I thought that sidekick was going to be enough. Bruce whipping Bobby into the corner and follows up. Scoops him up and slams him flat to the mat, and now look at that, Bruce Manor's going up, he's at the second rope. And what's he looking for here, folks? Bruce Manor flying through the night with a double-footed dropkick, connects to the face, and Bobby Lock is dropped. Our bad manners still in this one, folks. Scoops him up. Snake eyes, he just dropped Bobby Lock. Face first out of that top turnbuckle pad, and we've got a cover here. We got the one, we got the two, and Bobby Lock manages to kick out before the count of three. Jawbreaker from Bobby Lock. Forearm shot at the back, turns him inside out, whips him into the corner of Lock and Load. And Bruce Manor's in a bad part of town. Clubbing blows are across our back, and Bobby looking to steal a victory here, folks. We got the one. We got the kick out at the count of one, and can you believe it, Bruce Manor? Bruce Manor's still alive in this one. Slam of the hand here, Load looking for the cheekiest pinfall attempt of all time, and Bruce is angry now. Bruce managing to kick out off of that one. Both men rolling to the outside. And Load measuring Bobby, and Bobby playing possum. Elbow to the face, and now he's whipped him back into the ring. Load wasn't expecting to get clipped that way, but he still manages to get ahead of Bruce on that exchange. Again, Bruce Manor, wrong part of town. Load locking up with him, and a straight right to the face here. It looks like Lock and Load in control of this bout for the majority at this point, making the tag to Bobby Lock. Lock, dead center of the ring, scooping Bruce up, and a big back breaker. Bobby Lock, he looked to go for some sort of leg takedown here, but Bruce sideswiped him, and look at this. Bruce driving Bobby flat to the mat, and just like that, walk across the ring, makes the tag. Wayne now legal, and Bobby is there. Surely he's down for the count. Wayne now whipping him off the ropes, duck down, goes underneath, and look at that for a neck breaker. And now Bad Manners are the ones in control. A knee across the face of Bobby Lock, and quick tags in and out from the team now. Bruce is stomping on the upturned arm of Bobby Lock, and Bruce Manor measuring Bobby. What's he got in mind here, folks? Bobby gets out of it, and another big backbreaker. Bobby escaped the hold and landed a big backbreaker. Now we've got the cover on Bruce Manor. We got the 2, and Bruce manages to kick out at 2. Bobby Lock measuring in the massive sidewalk slam. Wayne straight in to break up the count. He knows the devastating power of that sidewalk slam. Bobby Lock has done the damage, and he's going to charge across the ring and make the tag. Tom E. Load now legal. Tom E. Load whipping him off the ropes, and he's got him up again. Look at their strength. And the cover on Bruce. The referee this time telling Wayne, stay out of it. You're not to get in there. My goodness gracious. Bruce got the shoulder up. At the first fight at the Opera, Bad Manners took the titles from the Twin Castles. And folks, next week, if they win this matchup, they'll face Twin Castles again for a shot to get the fight at the Opera. And a knee big side kick from Bruce Manor. But Lock straight in to break up the count of 1. That might have been Bruce's best opportunity to pick up the victory. And I think Bobby Lock has been burst open. That kick to the head caught him. And another side kick. He's measured him and he's lined him up. And we've got the 1. Tom E. Load's been told to stay out of it, folks. And Bad Manners pick up the victory. And folks, at Fight at the Opera 1, Bad Manners defeated the team of the Twin Castles to claim the championships. And now, folks, next week we're going to see Bad Manners go up against Twin Castles again for the opportunity to go to Fight at the Opera 3 to challenge for those tag team titles. I love the synchronicity of that, folks. Don't go anywhere. We've got 5 contenders qualification bouts yet to come, and I promised you guys a debut, folks. You're gonna like this. Don't go anywhere. Contenders qualification bout 6 coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. Third matchup on the card here tonight, folks, and I'm still reeling after that last bout. But let's move onwards and upwards, folks. We got contenders qualification bouts, 5 of them to be exact, coming up. And who, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in this bout set for one fall, former World's Heavyweight Champion, former contender winner. He is no man to shy away from the main event scene. He's a former over-the-top multi-man madness matchup winner as well. Future shot briefcase holder. This is Tiernan Og. He is the Celtic King, the Irish living legend. Whoever is facing Tiernan Og here tonight, folks, I don't envy being put in that position. This guy is a surefire CWS Hall of Famer one day. Tiernan Og wants to seal himself in immortality, folks. His name will live on forever, like his song says. Tiernan, standing tall. He's had a heck of a few months here in CWS, back and forth constantly. He's a 2-time heavyweight champion. A heck of a talent. And folks, this is going to be interesting. I think this might be a first time ever bout. It's Fabian Nils of the team Hammer and Nils. He has never held a heavyweight championship, nor has he won a contender's bout or a stadium royale or a multi-man madness matchup. He's never held the Future Shop briefcase, but he has held the light heavyweight championship and that intercontinental championship. Jano, the two-time contender, hoping to become a three-time contender. If he can do it again this month, Fabian Nils would just love a crack at that heavyweight championship. And by becoming contender, he would get that, folks. The winner of these 10 contenders bouts will go to a 10-man over-the-top elimination matchup, where we will determine a new number one contender for the heavyweight championship. We call that a contenders match here, folks. And this is a qualification bout for that. We have 10 of them a month. The 10 winners go to the 10-man over-the-top matchup. 2 men will start, and then at time intervals, or if 1 man is left in the ring on his own, a new participant will be sent down to fight. This will rinse and repeat until all 10 men have entered. And when 9 have been eliminated by going over the top rope and having both feet hit the floor, and only 1 man is left standing, they are determined to be the winner. They are that month's contender. And folks, it's a very prestigious accolade to get here in CWS. Many men who've won contenders have gone on to hold the championship. Massive clothesline in the corner there from Fabian Nils. And Fabian has won many a big matchup in the past, folks. He's got 9 wins and 9 losses. This is his 19th ranked singles matchup. Tiernan Og with 10 wins, 5 losses. This is his 16th ranked singles matchup. And look at that reverse choke slam. Slamming Tiernan. Slamming Fabian face first into the flat of that man. Answer back there with some quick stomps. And Fabian rolling to the outside, but that's not a safe place to be. Not with Tiernan Og. Tiernan in the skies, folks. Double axe handles from the top. And a shot at getting to contenders on Tombstone TV is what's at stake here. That contenders bout, folks, will be next week on Tombstone TV. It's another stacked show here of what the heck Tiernan Og going for a big power bomb outside of the floor. And I think Fabian might have cracked his head on the way down. Folks, next week's show is absolutely stacked. Look at this. How did Tiernan Og just dominated Fabian on the outside. Rush count up to 7, and both men better get back into the ring. And Tiernan, as if he heard me, sends Fabian into the center of the ring, and he's going for a cover here. Referee down for the count. We got the 1, we got the 2, we got the kick out at 2, and Fabian's alive in this one. Tiernan's got a bit more to do yet. Oh, look at this drop toe hold, and look, Fabian's wrapped in this crossface. But Tiernan immediately managing to fight his way back out of it. And Tiernan signaled he was going for that Celtic chokeslam, but Fabian's got a scanner, caught the head, caught the face, and bounced Fabian. Bounced the face of Tiernan off the top. Turnbuckle. Fabian Nils now kicking the crap out of Tiernan in the corner, knee across the chest and into the throat. And after taking such a beating on the outside, it's great to see that Fabian is still fighting back, and he's stalking Tiernan. He's got him up. He's looking for the nail gun. He's looking for the nail gun, and he just dropped Tiernan out flat down on his face, folks. But Tiernan's foot's under the ropes. Oh my God, Fabian Nils picking up the victory here, folks, cementing himself in that contender's bout. But folks, you saw it as well as I. Tiernan's foot was under that rope, and it's another reason that Tiernan could feel cheated by those here in CWS, as he gets a loss here on Tombstone TV, and he will not be going to contenders. He will not become a 3-time contender, at least not this month, folks. Massive win for Fabian Nils as he books a slot in contenders. 4 more contenders qualification bouts yet to come. And folks, I just want to take a quick minute to tell you about next week's show. We have got 4 singles matches on next week's show. They are quarter-final matches, folks, as we try to determine a new light heavyweight number 1 contender, folks. 4 bouts next week. The semi-finals and the finals will be on the following week's show, folks. Winner of the final will become number 1 contender, and they will go to fight at the Opera 3 to challenge beautiful Bruno Bravo for the light heavyweight championship. And speaking of beautiful Bruno Bravo, he will be in singles action next week as well, folks, where he will take on the Starshine Kid in singles action. And now, folks, we also know that the semi-main event of that show is going to be the Twin Castles taking on the team of Bad Manners, the number 1 contenders for the tag team titles. And then in the main event, Contenders 18, the men's division, will be on, folks. Winner of that becomes number 1 contender for the heavyweights championship as well. We know Will Richards, Tommy, Torque, Thompson, Zachary, Evans, Moonbeam, Originales, Parker, St. James, and now Baby Nils will all be in action on that show. Who is going to be joining them, folks? Find out with me next as Tombstone TV rolls on. Welcome back to matchup number 4 here on CWS Tombstone TV. Episode 78, folks. That's right, 78 episodes. Absolutely. Where would I be? We're heading to fight at the Opera 3, folks. And introducing first in this one, this is Cara Del Diablo for his 20th ranked singles matchup. 13 wins, 6 losses, the former champion of the world. He held the heavyweights championship. He won that belt in a triple threat match. From Wrench M, Moonbeam Originales was also in the bout, folks. That was way back, maybe 8 months ago at the Summer Series event. He picked up a massive victory that night, a historic victory, and became the champion of the world. And then, folks, the next month at Capital Carnage 1, our first event in the United States of America, Wrench M challenged Cara Del Diablo for the championship. And, folks, major attraction, the homecoming king of the night, was given the special duty of being special guest referee on the night, folks, and he had to count the 3 fall in which Wrench M regained that championship, which led to a spiral in the cordial relationship between Diablo and major attraction for many weeks and months afterwards. Wrench defeating Diablo to become the champion yet again. Will Diablo get the opportunity to win a contender's bout, folks? If you remember, the month he became one of the number 1 contenders, there was no contenders bout. There was 2 5-man battle royals to determine number 1 contenders. Cara Del Diablo has never won a contenders matchup, but you know he would love to, folks. Who is he up against here tonight? And, folks, it's the leader of the Grim Reapers himself. It's Wrench M. Can you believe it, folks? Wrench M. I was just speaking about him, folks. The leader of the Grim Reapers, the Motorcycle Club. He is already a 4-time contender. And this is a matchup months in the making, folks. They last faced off against each other in the main event at Capital Carnage 1. Wrench M is a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. Cara Del Diablo, a 1-time champion. Here they have it, folks. The chance to face each other again. Literally a pay-per-view main event worthy fight. And we're getting it free here tonight on Tombstone TV. Wrench M, Cara Del Diablo. I am on the edge of my seat for this one. Strange to think that only one of these two is going to be in contenders this month, and the referee rings the bell. And the dynamic cam zooming right into the ring for this one. Kick slow and a DDT from Wrench, dropping the devil quick onto the top of his head, and the cover already. We've got the 1. We've got the kick out at 1, and my goodness gracious me. Wrench M dropping the elbow across the lower back here of Cara Del Diablo, and now choking the life out of the devil. Stomp across the midsection here, and a stomp across the back of the legs here. Wrench in control of the devil at this point. We've got the Grim Reaper and the Devil going blow for blow, and Diablo gets dropped with the neck breaker, and Wrench thinks he has him, folks. He's toying with him at this stage. The power advantage definitely lies with Wrench M, the leader of the Reapers right now. Diablo's got to answer back with the swiftness. He's got to use his speed. That's his strength in this one. And look at this. He goes for a hip toss. My God, what's he? Diablo spinning heel kick, and he just took Wrench M straight down off his feet. And now it's Diablo, the one that's attacking any body part in which he can lay a hand or a fist or a foot on. Diablo looking for a suplex, and Wrench is surely not, folks. He's got the strength, and he barely got him up and over, but dropped him high on the back of his head and high on his neck. And now Diablo pulling Wrench away from the ropes. You saw what happened with Chin and O'Garley, and he got a cover. We got the one, we got the two, and the devil doesn't do it, folks. Wrench M, the Reaper, gets his shoulder off the plat of that mat, and the Dynamic Cap giving them all the chance in the world to fight out. And look at the athleticism here. Diablo to choke Wrench in the corner with his foot like that. And again, choking on the leader of the Grim Reapers Motorcycle Club. And speaking of the Motorcycle Club known as the Grim Reapers, Jackson Gage Harris will be taking on his own teammate, the man they call Motor, for that Intercontinental Championship. Oh, big swanton bomb from that top. Gage defending the championship against his own friend and Motorcycle Club member, the man they call Motor, won the Survivors matchup. Tommy Thompson will be in contenders action as well, folks. It's a good month for the Reapers, perhaps. And Wrench picking him up, and oh my God, he just absolutely logged Carter Del Diablo out of the ring and over the top and outside of the floor. He landed hard on his lower back, and Diablo's got to make it back into the ring, folks. Taunting the fence, telling him he's okay. But if Wrench can get to contenders, and if he can just use that move, he'll pick up victory for sure. But the Devil drops the Reaper outside with the DDT onto the thin virtual pads, and a stomp across the face as well. Diablo slamming the hand of Wrench into the flat of that virtual pad, and Diablo now showing off his flexibility. But folks, he's got to be running on fumes and adrenaline, and his nan's lit candles to still be in this one. But the Devil, he's locking in a chokehold here. You can't win the matchup on the outside with a chokehold, Diablo, you know that one. Wrench fighting his way back out, the ref count up to 6, and he just tossed Wrench into that barricade. Rest count up to 7, and unless Wrench can make it back into the ring by the count of 10, it looks like the Devil might have this thing all sewn up. Diablo up, taunting, and Wrench is out, folks. I think he's been choked out and winded. And folks, Cara Del Diablo picking up victory in his 20th matchup. Ranked singles action, and Wrench doesn't lose very often, folks, but he's lost here tonight, and he won't be going to contenders. Diablo ensuring himself a good shot at becoming contender this month. A lot of the big dogs have been taken out of it, folks. There's going to be no Travis the Savage Sanchez, no Big Ben, no Blacklight, no Moon, no Prince Toro, no Tiago K. Oliveira, no Tiernan Oga, no Wrench M. That's a star-studded matchup in itself, just the guys who've lost, but it just shows you how stiff the competition is here in CWS, folks. Don't go anywhere. 3 matches yet to come. And folks, there's a debut coming up in our next bout. I've been guaranteed it. Don't go anywhere. Find out who that is coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. Welcome back to matchup number 5, folks. And Garen Noon, my God, he's just been attacked from behind by Totally Not Mark. It's Marky Fitz. He was attacked earlier in the show after picking up his victory against Chase Money in the opening bout, and Garen Noon attacked him with those kendo sticks. And folks, here comes some road agents from the back to drag Totally Not Mark away from Garen. Garen, who's making his way to the ring, folks, to have a bout against a debuting superstar here, a debuting wrestler. You may see him in the ring. He looks a bit familiar. That's Big Penny. Big Penny leaving the ring right now, and he pushes Garen off. These two fighting outside on the floor, and Big Penny, this looks familiar. The strength of this man, the Tower of Pizza. I think he means Tower of Pizza, but he spelled it incorrectly. Big Penny now slamming the hand of Garen, and the leg drop. That looked familiar. Big Penny, folks. Let me tell you something about him. Last week we were in Rome for the Stadium Royale 2025. And we had tryouts before the show, and unluckily no one was signed for that tryout. But folks, then when we needed someone to step up at short notice, Big Ben, who lost last week in Contenders qualification, folks. He brought to management's attention that he knows a guy, Big Penne, he called him, the Italian wrestler, definitely Italian. 1, 2, and Garen kicks out here. Big Penne gonna have to do a bit more than that. Big Penne was able to step in when we needed him, so thanks to Big Ben for that one, folks. Big Ben, who was unsuccessful last week in singles action in qualification bouts of his own. That looked familiar. But Big Ben promised us Big Penne could be here tonight, and Big Penne now charging across the ring in a big clothesline. He's obviously got no wins, no losses, which technically means he's got a neutral score, and folks, that puts him in our top 20 ranked athletes this month who doesn't already have a match at Fight at the Opera 3. So Big Penne, he's looking for that Milan choke slam. Oh my god, and Garen fighting out of it, folks. There's something about Big Penne that I can't quite put my crucifix. That was freaky athleticism out of... I'm getting a bit of deja vu here, folks. All the body weight of Big Penne across that arm, and Garen Nunes in a bad way. Big Penne would love. Imagine for definitely his first time ever being in CWS, and he gets a victory. And what if he goes to Contenders, and what if he picks up victory in Contenders and goes to Fight at the Opera 3 and he takes on the heavyweight champion of the world for the title, Hiro Satoshi. He needs a challenger, folks. Maybe you're looking at him right now. And Big Penne going to the top, and from the top, the big crossbody splash, but Garen Noon evades it. And folks, I really can't quite put my finger on it, but this Big Penne guy, he looks familiar. And a massive right hand, the fastest hands in Mayo. Garen with a right fist to the face, and Penne's down. Garen stomped across the back here at Big Penne. And the rolling, flipping, sent on. We got the cover. Garen with the 1. We got the 2, and the shoulder up. Big Penne is still in this one. And a springboard splasher in the natural athlete, Garen Noon. Follow him on TikTok, he is delicious. Follow him on YouTube, Insta, wherever you find him doing the things. He's a musician and an influencer, comedian, performer, and folks, he is a virtual wrestler, former contender winner, former internet champion, inaugural internet champion, former heavyweight champion of the world, and he just connected with that front flip and clothesline. We got the 2. And a Big Penne loses in his first bout here in CWS, folks. And Garen Noon standing triumphant in the ring. And what's going on here, folks? Garen sees someone in the rampway. He's going out to meet him, folks. Who could it be? Standing in the shadows. I think I know, folks. Garen talking trash on the rampway. Charging up, and folks, that's totally not Mark. And these two cannot be separated. They face each other at Stadium Royale 2025 for that championship, and it looks like, my goodness, yes, look, totally not Mark and Garen Noon going to blows again, folks. Garen did assault Marky earlier, Marky getting revenge, and what does this mean, folks? Surely these two would want to face each other again, but Garen Noon's just contended. He's going to contention for the heavyweight championship, folks. What does this mean for Big Penne? What does this mean for the Internet Championship, the World Championship, for Garen Noon, for Totally Not Mark? And folks, there's still plenty of action yet to come. There's still 2 more contenders qualification bouts, folks, and I've been promised another debut. Don't go anywhere. CWS Tombstone TV rages on. We continue. And we have finally got those 2 separated, and they are sent out the back, folks. What a debut for Big Penne here on Tombstone TV. But my gosh, the night continues. We're here for your semi-main event matchup. It's a contenders qualification bout, and folks, representing the Revelation, Lord and Xavier, 11 wins, 11 losses. This is his 23rd ranked singles matchup. Lord and Xavier would love to go to contenders, and folks, this is such a different looking contenders matchup. There's a lot of faces in here we don't often see together. It is truly anyone's time to shine. Lord and Xavier, if he can make it to the matchup, we'll have a heck of a shout. And folks, there's not many men left in the pool of talent. Not many, guys. It could be. Are we going to get to see major attraction challenge Lord and Savior here? Will it be Mo Money or will it be our latest debuting star here in CWS? Lord readies himself and it's Mo Money. Mo Money of the Money Lovers. We saw Chase in action earlier here tonight, folks, putting in a heck of a performance when he took on Totally Not Mark. That match somewhat marred, of course, by Garen Noon's arrival at the end of the matchup with a kendo stick, no doubt, laying it into the back and the midsection of Totally Not Mark, Marky Fitz. And then we saw Marky Fitz just a few moments ago when Garen Noon put down the debuting Big Penne, the oddly familiar Big Penne. But Garen put him down, and after the fact, Totally Not Mark came out. He attacked him on the entranceway and challenged him again after the matchup, folks. This thing is not done between the two of them. The Internet Championship and Pride. Getting in between these two guys, they both consider themselves to be, well, the fans of CWS consider them to be two of the top YouTubers and content creators out there. Will we see them come to blows again in CWS, folks? If I'm a betting man, I would say absolutely. It is not done between Totally Not Mark and Garen Noon. Lord and Savior, Mo Money ready. And the referee rings the bell, and this thing starts off. Lord turning Mo inside out with a big right hand, grabbing him from behind, and my God, lifted him in the air, dropping him flat to the back now with a massive neck breaker, and the standing moonsault attempt fails. Mo now, gut wrench, oh my God. Kicks low, and a DDT to the Lord, getting dropped on his head. Look at this. Mo Money using all that strength now to drive the head of Lord and Savior into the mat, folks. And Mo is stalking him. Lord and Savior, oh my God, getting his face stomped on. And I think Mo Money might have just burst open the face of Lord and Savior early in this matchup, bleeding from his face. Yeah, right above his right eye, folks. And that German suplex. Lord now angry, visibly shaken after being cut in the eye. And the leg sweep when he just took Mo Money flat down to the mat. And Lord and Savior now cranking away at the face of Mo Money. Blood still pouring out of that open wound in the face of the Lord. And a kick across that lower back. You know, Lord and Savior would love to go to that contenders matchup, folks. Cara del Diablo's in it, and anytime that those two get a chance to fight each other, they take that bull by the horns, and my God, bouncing the head of Mo Money off that top turnbuckle. And the Lord just tossing Mo to the outside, and what's he looking for here? My God, oh, from the apron outside of the floor, that drop kick launching Mo. And the Lord from the top, that holy elbow drop, and my gosh, the athleticism here the Lord is displaying. And the dynamic cam getting all the action here on Tombstone TV. Mo just launching the Lord midsection first into those steel steps. You have to do more than that to keep the Lord down. Lord leaping into the ring and right into the awaiting arms of Mo Money. Tossing Lord around the ring. And now Mo looking for that money splash. It connects. Stomp across the face. And again. Mo in total control. Lord and Savior off the ropes, comes back, and look at the massive flapjack, and the Lord goes flat, pulling himself up with the help of these ropes. And Mo Money going out to the apron to catch him. Boatman back into the ring. Lord locks up. Trying to manhandle Mo Money, and he successfully bounces his head off the top turnbuckle, but Mo needs him in the midsection and flip twist reverses this one. And the Lord escapes the hold. And a kick to the shins. I think he calls that sweet sin music. And Mo dropping the Lord throw first across the top rope, and the cover attempt in the 1, 2, and my goodness, the Lord rose again after the 2 count, folks. But look at Mo rolling around, takes him up and flatten him splat to the mat. Mo Money driving the Lord down. And the Lord taking Mo down in these stigmata palm strikes. With the arm bar locked in. And Mo looking for the money kick, and 1, 2, 3. Mo gets all kinds of rolled up, folks. And Lord and Xavier manages to pick up the victory, putting himself into contention here in the semi-main event, folks. Lord and Xavier books his splat. What is wrong with my face today? I can't speak. Folks, don't go anywhere. Your main event's coming up right here next. And you know, that means it's Major Attraction versus our debuting superstar. What's going to happen here? Tombstone TV. This is our main event of the evening here for episode 78 of Tombstone TV. It's our last contenders qualification bout, and folks, I know that music, but that's not Rocky Beach, Sandy Beach, that's not Sunny Bay, that's the debuting Max Weights. Ladies and gentlemen, you think you can lift? Try Max Weights. Max Weights is here, folks, he's using their music, I guess. He's representing the Sunset Connection. Does Rocky Beach know he's here? His former tag team partner on the independent circuit, Rocky Beach and Max Weights of the Sunset Connection, tore it up across the virtual pro wrestling landscape. When Rocky Beach signed for CWS, you may be aware, but Max Weights was not happy with the decision, and he went on tirade after tirade on Rocky on that independent scene. And here he is, folks, debuting in our main event in a contenders qualification bout, and he is up against this man, ladies and gentlemen, the inaugural CWS World Heavyweight Champion. This is Major Attraction. And Major Attraction heading to the ring, folks, for his 23rd ranked singles matchup. He's got 18 wins and only 4 losses, with one of the best records here in CWS. Major Attraction now has had no opportunity to scout his opponent here tonight. Max Weights has had all the time in the world to get to know the roster of CWS. The company's been around for a minute, and Major looks like he always looks confident, but I'm not sure about this one. Max Weights of the Sunset Connection. You know, Sandy Beach and Sunny Bay and Rocky Beach are all backstage watching this one intently. Major scoops up Max, drags him round, and oh my god, back burst into that turnbuckle and tossing him around the ring. And the Major leg drop already. Major Attraction with the Major leg drop. Oh my god, Max Weights just stopped the punch here of Major Attraction and launches him into the corner. Follows it up with a clothesline. Max Weights going to the second rope, and from the second rope, that knee drop to the face here. Major Attraction, and Max looking for that one. Kick out at one by major attraction and Max Waits. Welcome to the big time, kid. My God, jawbreaker. Max Waits once told me, when I was on the independent scene with him, folks, that he lives on creatine, steak, and protein shakes. And with a physique like that, folks, I believe him. He said he hadn't drank a liquid other than water since 1982. And look at that for a suicide dive to the outside by Max Waits. That's right, folks, not since 1982 has he had a liquid other than water, and that was breast milk. Max Waits, creatine, protein shakes and stuff, they're liquids too, but look, Max mixes them with water. My God, that's great, mate. Major attraction taking the fight to the debut. Max Waits here on the outside, and Max squaring up with Major, but for all Max's size, Major attraction's a pretty big deal. And he's got a lot of size to him too. Of course, a lot of history between Major Attraction and Rocky Beach, especially in recent months. Max arriving is going to be good for that. Oh, he ducked that Major boot and an elbow to the back. He scoops up Major Attraction, and look at that for a scoop up power slam. Max Waits, all the strength in the world, and he knows how to use it. Major gets the shoulder up, and Max Waits has a bit more to do. And folks, he's going up, this time to the top rope. From the top for the very first time. Max Waits connects with that elbow drop, and we got the 1, 2, and again the shoulder up from Major Attraction. Max Waits, what's he got in mind here, folks? Clotheslines Major Attraction over the top, and folks, if he can get to the Contenders matchup next week and he can do that, Max might win the thing. Referee counting out Major Attraction right now, but Max Waits does give a chase. Major goes behind, turns him inside out, kicks him low, and no, Major Attraction, no, not like this. The Major powerbomb onto the apron, and Jesus, oh my, slamming Max into that apron, and my God, welcome to Championship Wrestling Series, Max Waits. Welcome to Tombstone TV, and the clothesline again. Max gets right back up and drives that forearm clothesline style into the face of Major Attraction, and now from the top, Max with the crossbody assault, and Major Attraction doesn't know what he's got to do to put down a very impressive Max Waits. Double clubs across that back, double knees into the spine here. Max misses the stomp, and Major connects with the running DDT. Surely that's got to be it. Oh my God. Max Waits fighting off and eats a chop, and Major Attraction whips him. And Max Waits is leaving the... Is he leaving the matchup, ladies and gentlemen? Major Attraction's giving chase. And Max with sucker punches him. Max Waits with a straight right to the face. And it looks like Max Waits is launching Major back. He was playing possum, folks. I don't think he had any intention of leaving this arena. And now he's getting stuck on all the fans in attendance. Max Waits getting back into the ring, folks. Scooping up Major Attraction, and what's it go? My God. The tilt-a-whirl gutbuster. Max Waits with the cover. 1, 2, 3. He does it in his debut. Major Attraction loses to Max Waits. One of very few men who defeated Major Attraction in the history of Championship Wrestling Series. What a debut for Max Waits. And remember, there's no weights like Max Waits. So eat your greens and your steaks and drink down your protein shakes. The Sunset Connection going from strength to strength here, folks. Thank you very much for joining us for this episode of Championship Wrestling Series Tombstone TV. Remember to come back here next week, folks, as we have an absolutely stacked show. We have 4 matches, quarterfinals. We've got the light heavyweight champion will be in action He gets to handpick his opponent as well, folks. So that's sure to be a good one with beautiful Bruno Bravo. Pick someone from the back, and after the December Championship matchup, the Castle Twins will take on the Bad Manners. That's brothers versus brothers. It's that rematch from Fight at the Opera 1. But not for the titles, folks. It's for the number 1 contendership. Winner of that one will face Ospecius Locals at Fight at the Opera 3. And then in your main event, Contenders 18, folks, where we will see Fabian Mills, Cara del Diablo, Lord and Xavier, Garen Noon, Parker, St. James, Moonbeam, Originales, Zachary Evans, Tommy Torque Thompson, Will Richards, and Max Waits compete to become the number 1 contender for the World's Heavyweight Championship, folks. Subscribe. Thanks for the support. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. See, the rest of the wrestling is all fun and games. You've been class. Remember to stay decent, and I'll see you here again next week for more Tombstone TV.